Today we're visiting the Thmor Bridge, also known as Spean Thmor, which means stone bridge. They're not really sure of when it was built. They say on the sign here 17th century, and we've also written that it was rebuilt in the 15th century with stones that they've identified as coming from the 12th to the 13th century. So here is the bridge. They say there are 14 arches. Each of the arches is 1.1 meters wide. And some beautiful trees growing over the top of the bridge. And down among the structure we see some beautiful big white trees. These are called the Sra Lao tree, a famous Cambodian tree. Let's go down and take a further, closer look. This bridge actually crossed the old Siem Reap River, but over the centuries the Siem Reap River changed its course. They're not sure if it was due to sediment or to a deliberate change in the direction of the river. Let's go down under one of the arches. The other side of the bridge, and down here is the Siem Reap River, so it's nowhere near the bridge as it stood. Let's have a look at the arches again. It's been rebuilt a number of times. You can actually see some decorations on this bridge, but they make no logical sense. And what they believe is that these are stones taken from earlier temples used to build this bridge, or possibly even rejected stones that weren't up to scratch for what they were building. So you'll see the odd decoration carving here and there, but it's of no significance. There are a number of these bridges still in existence, 3 or 4 I believe, mainly located on the highway to Thailand. This is not the biggest. Beautiful Sra Lao tree again. And again, like the temples, the Apsara staff come along here and trim back the vegetation a number of times a year. And we look down to the path of the Siem Reap River. And here's a stone that was probably the corner of a fake door or a fake window. This is how random this structure is. That carving there is actually a naga, and the naga is upside down. So they've just put blocks where they will fit. Even though they're very destructive, trees look fantastic when they overtake these structures like this bridge. Just imagine this is where the bridge stands, and look how far down the river now is. So over the centuries it's certainly gone down a long way. And beside the old bridge is a new one. About 18 months ago, this was a construction site, and we had to get off the tuk-tuk to be able to cross the river as the tuk-tuk went down and up the steep slope. This bridge is new, and here we have some modern day versions of the Naga created out of concrete. And up the top of the Naga, just under the middle one, you'll see St George Cross spider. We see them around in another number of the temples. The heads of the Naga. And around the side, we've got some work that's still happening. You can see that they've marked it out, ready to be chipped away. So the whole idea of this is the Naga is supported along the bridge, and we see that with a lot of temples and a lot of walkways over the moat. Not quite finished yet, it's just the cosmetic stuff, having the heads of the Nagas on each side of the bridge. So this is over the new route of the Siem Reap River compared to 800 years or so ago. And here is the Siem Reap River. It's not flowing really fast at the moment. We're into the wet season, but a bit more rain will change that. If you look over in the distance, there's the old bridge. Spean Thmor. More bits of the bridge being prepared, made out of concrete, mixed by hand, put into a big tub and then formed into shape. This is a good example of just how low down the river is and how big the bridge is. So 18 months ago when we came along this main road here, there was no bridge, and the tuk-tuks would have to come down the slope, or the motorbikes down the slope, drop us off, and we would walk up to the other side to rejoin the tuk-tuk. It was hard enough with two of us on the motorbike, but we managed. And this is a pedestrian bridge, separate to the road traffic bridge. A St George's Cross spider, if you can see him a bit ahead. There are actually 8 legs, but these guys keep their legs together in pairs. There's a St George's Cross spider, and over this way you see a very small one. there. Next to the bridge is a nursery. It's called Takeo Nursery Station. They grow a lot of trees here that they must plant out throughout the Apsara area. They also do a lot of seed collection here. Down the back of the nursery is a little water wheel. We'll show that to you later if we can. There's no pretty flowers here in the Takeo Nursery, but we'll take a quick look inside anyway. And you certainly don't need a hothouse in this climate. Here is the scientific name for the tree that we mentioned before, the Sra Lao tree. And lots and lots and lots of trees that have been planted. Huge piles of dirt and compost that's come in from somewhere. Around in the nursery is just strewn with lots more sandstone blocks. Who knows, there may have been further temples here that have not been catalogued. Maybe it's a storage ground for leftover rocks from other temples. We've got them here to store for when they had to upkeep the bridge. Maybe. No, that's not a carving. It's a real one. Through the vegetation there is Spean Thmor. And over here we have the Takeo Nursery. And behind us here we have the Siem Reap River and a huge water wheel. No idea what the water wheel is for. And it's currently not turning, but we have seen it turning. Maybe there's still not enough water flow in the Siem Reap River. The Siem Reap River, large water wheel, and over in the distance are some stones, and there at the base of the Spean Thmor bridge. It's been suggested by some that these stones were put here to change the course of the river. He's up there spotting butterflies and spiders. Beautiful place for lots of colourful insects. So this is the giant water wheel. It's a shame it's not working today. unloading some of the plants onto the truck to take somewhere else and to plant them. Keeps quite a few people in work. Very nice to see a supervisor there with a folder under her arm.